Hey, y'all, good morning. This is Tonetta. I hope everybody's doing well. Of course, I'm your relationship coach at Speak Your Truth, and I'm your bedroom candy boutique consultant as well, and I'm also your social worker as well. So I just want to say good morning to y'all, and I'm bringing y'all this quick video this morning just to ask you, what kind of legacy are you leaving? I know I've seen a lot of posts this week from people, not just on Facebook, but on Instagram as well, talking about they feel that they're not doing their best, or they feel that they're not where they want to be, and those kind of things. I'm just here to tell you, I felt the same way, and I had, of course, to start making some changes in my life in some kind of areas. If you feel that you're not where you want to be because you're not able to leave that legacy that you want to leave, or you're not able to break that generational curse in your family to be the first millionaire like I am looking to do that, or to, of course, break that generational curse in your family to be the first one to have their own legit business and making money and that kind of thing and being successful. Like I said, you have to start making changes somewhere along the line. Of course, if this is not the life that you want to see today, that you're living, that you're doing, that's what's going on, that you're talking about and sulking about, get up and do something. You have to start making some moves, whether that means reading a book about some other person who started a business, or some kind of inspirational book, whatever it is, or listen to a podcast, or looking at some videos on YouTube, some motivational videos, or looking at some videos that you can actually learn from, whether you paid for a course or you didn't pay for a course. There's all types of things online that you can, of course, find if you want to go into basket weaving, whatever it is, or going into creating your own business. There's all types of, I know it's free 99 stuff all over the place. Yes, I know that's only going to get you so far, but you can, of course, at least go ahead and get started. There's people like me that's a coach or a social worker, or there's other folks who, of course, who majored in business and did all these things that may be able to assist as well. You have to ask the people that's around you, network with the folks, talk to them, find out what's going on, and find out how you both can, of course, work together to, of course, create some things together, or how you can, of course, feed off each other, that kind of thing as well. That is always possible. Like I said, if you want to change your life, you have to definitely get into a mode where you're looking to learn something new every single day. And I don't mean something that you've learned years ago, but you finally found it again today, and that kind of thing. I mean, literally learn something new every single day, whether that means you learn a new business strategy, or you learn something about a business that you had no idea that you never even heard of, or you heard about, learn something new about some type of fabric that you can make clothes out of, or whatever it is. Just learn something new every single day. Like I said, whether that's coming through a book, whether that's coming through a podcast, whether that's coming through some kind of video, some kind of course you bought, somebody that you're talking to, the network that you have, just learn something new every single day. Like I said, we have to get in the mode of trying to change ourselves, for one, because I know I'm relationship coach. Of course, I'm always talking about that. The main thing is, and good morning, Rachel. Good morning, DJ. I hope you all are doing well. Like I said, the main thing with changing yourself and trying to work on yourself is trying to improve yourself, I guess, to be a better version of you. It's not to outdo your neighbor because you in competition with them, or whatever you want to call it. Like I said, it's definitely to make sure that you're being the best that you can be every single day. Like I said, you have to do that. I know for those of us who want to leave legacies, and those of us who want to break generational curses, that's something that you have to do. You have to learn every single day. I don't care if it's 5 minutes you're learning, 10 minutes you're learning, as long as you pick up something, video, phones, book something and learn from, or somebody that you're talking to, a good conversation that you're learning from, make sure that you're learning something. I know everybody, of course, wants to leave a legacy of some sort. I want to leave a legacy, whether I have kids or not, that doesn't even matter. I want to leave a legacy of some sort in this world, to say that I was here, I made my mark on this world, my little dash mattered while I was here on this earth. And I know that, like I said, I've seen posts this week about people, not like I said, here on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all over social media, talking about how they don't want to be in the same situation. They're sick and tired of doing this. They're tired of doing that. They don't feel like that they're achieving anything or getting anywhere, that kind of thing. Sometimes you have to do a little bit more every day to make it feel that way. I guess to make it feel like you're achieving more, that you're learning more, that you're gaining more knowledge, that you're gaining more skills, or whatever it is. And like I said, if that's not the case, make sure that you're doing something every single day for at least 5 minutes. It really does not, well, it depends on what you're doing. Sometimes it can be longer, but at least 5 minutes, you can get a good conversation in, a good video in, a good book in, or a book chapter, that kind of thing in as well. Like I said, you have to figure out what you want to leave on this earth, and what is your why. I know my whys. Yes, I have several different whys, actually. And I know I just talked about one a little while ago, was, of course, breaking the curse of my family to be the first one who is a millionaire in my family, and who, of course, breaks that little poverty line and shows everybody else what's possible, and the generations that's coming after me what's possible as well, so that they can start, of course, building their legacy, start, of course, thinking about business at 5 and 6 and 10 years old, that kind of thing. So they can start thinking about those things as well, so their parents can see what I'm doing, so they can go ahead and start like, oh, well, she did it, I can do this as well. Like I said, definitely it is I think I talked about that. I want to say it was last week in the video I talked about generational curses and businesses and stuff like that. But just keep in mind, these things are not going to be just simple and easy. You can just go ahead and do it tomorrow. That kind of thing. You are going to have a lot of opposition. I guess I put it that way as well. A lot of things that you have to unlearn that you've been taught from your environment and from your surroundings, and then a lot more things that you have to, of course, learn and relearn, and of course get inside your mind, changing that mindset, changing that perspective, and that kind of thing. So like I said, you definitely have to, if you're looking to, of course, build a legacy and leave a legacy on this earth, you have to get started like right now. And like I said, we all have access. I'm using my cell phone for this video. We all have access, well, most of us have access to cell phones, internet, online, World Wide Web, whatever you want to call it. There's all types of stuff that's out there for free that you can, of course, start looking at, and to, of course, start changing your mindset, changing your perspective on the way that you see, of course, your family, your life, your, I guess, creating a business, all those kind of things. You can see all those things. Like I said, I know growing up, we didn't have all these internet and all this kind of stuff. We only had the TV and the radio. Some people at the businesses had computers and stuff like that, but otherwise the majority of the people had television and radio, and that's what I looked at. Of course, saw things on TV, saw the Cosby Show, and saw a different world, and saw all these shows, and folks going to college, and folks getting jobs, and folks are doctors, and doing all these things, and having businesses. So I'm like, I can do this too. Saw the Travel Channel, of course, seeing folks traveling to all these countries I had never even heard of as a kid, Antarctica and Africa and all these places. I mean, of course, I may have heard of some of them, but of course had never even seen what they looked like until I was looking at TV and saw it on TV. Now we have all access to all this kind of stuff in the palm of our hand with our cell phone. So there's no reason why we cannot, of course, start moving forward. And there's no reason why we cannot start making some kind of moves in our lives. We just have to make sure that we want to do so. We have to have the will and want to, of course, change our lives in order to do so. So I just want to bring out this message this morning just to let you know and have you think about what kind of legacy are you wanting to leave. What do you want your dash in between your years that you were here on this earth to mean? Like I said, that choice is yours. So definitely make some good choices, y'all. And like I said, Rachel and DJ, thank y'all for tuning in this morning. I hope that you all enjoyed the video. And for those who catch the replay, definitely enjoy. Everybody take care and happy Friday, y'all.